What it do, YouTube, man? It is your boy Solid back with another solid reaction, man. And how y'all boys been? I've been away for a while. My birthday was kind of live, man. Thank y'all guys for everybody who wished me a happy birthday. It really means so much to me, but we are back on the grind. And we got a video today, man, where Michael Jordan was the point guard. And then most people don't notice what a point guard is. Let me explain what a point guard is. Real simple and quick. It's a point guard that is not a point guard. James Harden is the prime example of what a point guard that is not a point guard is. LeBron James, a point guard that's not a point guard. These are players that can play the game at basically as a point guard, but can facilitate very high, even above the normal. Now, if you know what a point guard is supposed to do as a basketball fan, he's supposed to facilitate the ball very well. He's not really a scorer. You've never seen very great scorers coming off of being point guards. Now, I'm not saying you don't see it. I'm just saying that's not what they're supposed to do. Your point guard is supposed to open the floor. Oh, man, kick it this way. Get a shot off on that side. Okay, we got 2-3 shots on this side. Now they're going to be baiting this side. Let's switch and go this way. Okay, we've gotten this. Okay, and now I can see them opening the paint. I can drive. I can kick. Or I can do a lob real quick to my center. My center can put that up. That's what a point guard is supposed to do, facilitate. That's what it is. But these guys like James Harden, LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Klay Thompson. Let me think of another player who does that very, very well. Giannis is the perfect example. They can come up the court, dribbling, boom, get a couple assists. They can also average 20 points on any given day, 15 assists. That's kind of the stat you'll normally see with point guards. So we're gonna go ahead and check this video out, man. If this is your first time seeing your boy Solid on your screen, man, do your boy a favor, man, and hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. It don't cost you a cent, just a 2 little seconds to go down and hit them buttons and say, yo, look, I really rock with this dude. It shows YouTube that you like the videos, man, and it shows mad love, man. But let's get into this one and see exactly what's going on, man.
Players in the modern game operate as the team's floor general. They might not be listed as the point guard on the scouting report, but let's make no mistake, many of these superstars are controlling the offense as if they're the team's point. What this translates to is simply higher production and higher averages across the board. Typically, when a player is appointed as a point guard or as the team's floor general, his usage rate increases as he naturally becomes a more ball-dominant player. This is one of the main reasons why players like James Harden had their assist numbers dramatically increase after being moved to the point guard position. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. It wasn't that he all of a sudden became a great passer, but instead, it was the fact that the offense was now ran through him, which naturally boosted his numbers. As great and as record-shattering as Jordan's numbers were, for the most part, he never had this luxury working in his favor and boosting his numbers
that
like many other greats
season,
have. Well,
was it
that is with a small exception of the final quarter of the 1988-89 season. At the time, the Bulls had a 34-24 record and were looking to move up in the standings. The Bulls head coach Doug Hollins noticed how Jordan had been having a significant impact in numerous ways on the court, as he was putting up his best all-around numbers of his young career.
You just kind of got the bad end of the stick.
This is when Hollins decided to make a significant change that was pretty uncommon during that era. Hollins moved the 6'6" Jordan from his usual shooting guard position to the point guard spot as a way to pick up the tempo of the offense and allow Jordan to have more control over the game. What ensued was one of the most dominant individual stretches of NBA history. On the very first game against the Seattle Supersonics, Jordan firmly established himself as a distributor as he handed out a remarkable 15 assists. The very next game against the Indiana Pacers, Jordan had 21 points, 14 assists, and 14 rebounds in only 30 minutes of playing time due to a 32-point beatdown. He would have had a realistic shot at the historic 20-20-20 game if he had played his regular workload of minutes. Jordan remained at the point guard position for the final 24 games of the season, and in those games, he averaged 30.4 points, 9.2 rebounds, 10.7 assists, and 2.5 steals.
Shit, hold on. Just look at that stat line, bro. Just look at that stat line, bro. In a non-spacious, like the game back in the day was not spaced. It wasn't. It was crowded. It was a crowded lane. Michael Jordan averaged 30 points. In a lane in today's game, with the lanes being open, you telling me Mike couldn't average 50? This man, I want you to understand, Michael Jordan right here is what? I think he was 24, 25. No. He's been 26. No. I want want to say he was 24. No, he had to be a little. I don't know how old Michael Jordan is in this. All right, I'm not gonna lie to you. But man, you see what I'm saying? Like 30 points. And you telling me that this man can't average 50 in today's game. Bullshit. Like Mike would cook everybody in today's game. This is your vivid proof right here. 30 points. Mike would be cooking like everybody. 30 points. Look at this. 30 points. 9 rebounds, bro. He basically is freaking Westbrook on steroids. That's what he is. He's Westbrook if Westbrook didn't miss. That's what we're talking about. But most people don't notice that. They try to say, oh, man, you know, Mike wouldn't survive in today's era. Why not? Why not? Explain to me why Mike couldn't survive with 30 points. 30 points actually puts him, what, right above my LeBron James. LeBron James averaged 28. Am I not incorrect? Hold on. Let me see. Let me see this. I want to make sure I said this right. LeBron James average. Let me look at this up. LeBron James averaged 27 points. Let me see if I can get that. Come on. Okay. It won't get it. It won't fucking show. I wish I could show you, man. It won't show it. Anyways, he averages 27 points a game. If Mike averages 30 then, and you telling me he not, come on, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Niggas who be on LeBron James talking about like he better than Mike. Look at this number. I hope you screenshot this. This should be your screensaver for the rest of your life, bro. Right there.
49.8% shooting.
Come on, man.
To go along with this ridiculous near triple-double average,
knockdown.
Jordan had a streak of 7 straight triple-doubles and 10 triple-doubles in 11 games. In the game that Jordan didn't get a triple-double, he poured in 40 points, 11 assists.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all bro. Come on, man. Y'all bugging out if y'all don't think this man is. Come on, man. This is. If God spilt a little bit too much water in the sauce, this is what you got right here. Come on, man.
And 7 rebounds on 61.1% shooting. On another night, in a 15-point victory against the Blazers, Jordan dropped 34 points, 17 assists, 7 rebounds, and 6 steals on 50% shooting.
On 50.
Those 17 assists were his career high. This game against Portland was also the beginning of an incredible streak that I rarely hear anyone mention. Over a 12-game stretch, Jordan had at least 10 assists in every single contest. To put in perspective just how incredible that 12-game streak is, consider the fact that all-time great distributors and stat stuffers like Oscar Robertson, Russell Westbrook, James Harden, and Jason Kidd have never had a streak longer than MJ's of games with at least 10 assists. To put it simply, Michael Jordan wasn't just great at the point guard position, but he appeared to be playing like he was the greatest point guard of all time.
Yes, sir.
This was just one end of the court, though. Despite spending so much energy on offense as a point guard, Jordan still had the responsibility of locking down opposing perimeter players, and unlike players who use their offensive load as an excuse for their lack of defensive intensity.
Hey, hold on, folks. Was that a LeBron James little shade right there? Bro, I got a heavy load on offense, so that's why I don't play heavy on defense. I remember LeBron James saying that, like, bro, cut it out, man. We talking, come on, man. You want to be the GOAT.
Jordan still brought it on the defensive end every single night. Not only was Jordan third overall in steals per game, but he also finished that season on the NBA's first team all-defense. He was fifth overall in defensive win shares, first overall in defensive plus-minus, and finished that season in the 5th spot for the NBA's Defensive Player of the Year. Jordan and the Bulls made it all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals, where they were eliminated in 6 games by the bad boy Detroit Pistons. After yet another defeat at the hand of Detroit, Chicago's management decided that it was time to shake things up and fired Doug Collins from his head coaching position. He was replaced with the legendary Phil Jackson, and thus the triangle offense was implemented, and Jordan's days as a point guard were now behind him.
Bro, like this I feel like this picture right here says so much, like about Phil, not about nobody else. Look at everybody else. Phil knew he was pressure, nigga. Like he knew he was pressure, but nigga like, yeah, I'm right here, coach of the year, yeah. Call me the coach of the year, yeah. he ain't even worried what's going on. He looking the camera dead in the eye. Yeah, this is what I'm working with. What y'all got? Yeah.
Jordan's numbers at the point were
Look at
utterly
that.
insane, but
Jesus
let's be
fucking
honest,
Christ.
his numbers earlier that season, before he switched positions, were pretty nuts too. The major what-if question...
So he really lost only, hold on, it looked like he only lost 3 points, but he gained, let's see, okay, 30, okay. And then rebounds went down, went up. Rebounds went up. Assists went way up. Look at that, bro. Assists and rebounds both went up. And all he lost was 3 points. I think that's a fair trade. Look at the numbers. The numbers don't lie. Look, okay, so he lost 3 points. 3 points, like legit, because the 4 is still there. So he lost that. But in turn, he also got, what, 2.5 rebounds? 2 more rebounds. Okay, which is 2 more possessions that they win and they get a point off of. We just going hypothetically say they got the points. Then assists, he went from 6 to 10, which means he basically had 4 more rebounds. 4 more assists every game than he normally did. 4 more assists means right here alone, that's 8 points. You feel what I'm saying? That's 8 points. Right here, you lost 3 points for 8 points. That cut for me.
Before he switched positions,
that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Too.
Come on, man.
The major what-if question that this video raises is, what if Jordan had remained at the point guard position throughout his career? How would that have affected his career numbers?
I think it would have.
At the very least, we can make an educated guess based on how Jordan's numbers adjusted during the 1989 season. You'll see that from his 57 games as the shooting guard to his 24 games as the point guard, his scoring decreased by about 9%.
Oh, okay, 9%.
His rebounding increased by around 17%, and his assists dramatically increased by a whopping 35%.
That's what I'm saying.
Now, if we take those same percentages and apply them to Jordan's career numbers, we're now looking at averages of 27.4 points,
7 and 7. He basically averaged a triple-double,
and 7.2 assists per game. What I can't help but notice is how Jordan's career numbers as a point guard are strikingly similar to another all-time great who consistently ran his offense like a quarterback, and that is LeBron James. With MJ's adjusted averages, their career numbers are now nearly identical to one
another. Yeah. You see what we saying? Yeah. Y'all want to say, LeBron James is a better point guard? Mike play point. Yeah, we right together, baby. Y'all be killing me.
Another. Obviously, over time, this change in play style could have affected other aspects
like
of
his
Jordan's
winning. That's
game,
what I was thinking.
like an increase.
I was thinking that too. Like with Mike playing the point guard, he wouldn't have been able to score. He wouldn't have been able to be off the ball as much where he could get around and do the stuff he needed to do. So they probably wouldn't have won 6 rings. That's just me being honest.
And turnovers,
me being honest.
Potentially more injuries due to his increased workload, and maybe he even wins less championships as a point guard
I said that too.
rather than playing within the system of the triangle offense.
Yeah, he needed that.
It's impossible to say for sure.
I'm not one of the people who gonna bash and say, oh, well, Michael Jordan could have did it either way. No, I don't think so. I think he needed the triangle offense. He needed that. There's nothing wrong with that. Mike fit perfectly in the triangle offense. So that's how I feel about it. There's certain things that we can say, well, Mike could do it by himself and do all this, but that's one thing that I can honestly say is that the triangle offense really helped him. It really made him less of a focal point because now it was more giving to other players than it was to him, and it also helped people kind of lose track of who Mike was at times and help win games. That's just one thing that I'm gonna be honest with is that he needed that, and him playing point guard, I don't think he would have been able to been unnoticeable.
Sure, but at the very least, this perfectly summarizes how a player's perception, production, and impact can dramatically change with a simple switch of a position.
Exactly.
So what do you guys think?
Oh my God! Did
if
you
Jordan
see?
had remained at the point guard position, how would it have ultimately affected his career? Would we have been referring to him or Magic Johnson as the greatest point guard of all time?
That is a good one. That's a good one. I think I still would. I think personally, it would have stayed the same for me. I think Magic Johnson is the greatest point guard to ever do it. I would never want to put Mike and him in the same category because they both great players. It's not like I'm saying like, oh, Mike and Magic are, Mike's just way up here and Magic's way down. No, they're just 2 players that when I look at them, I'm like, these 2 guys they're different. They did something for the game that other people couldn't do, bro. And that's what I determine on greatness. Like, if you come in the game and do something that other players couldn't do, then I consider you a great. Larry Bird coming in with that 3-pointer, great. Magic Johnson, that assist, being 6'9", being able to play defense in all 5 positions, doing everything that he could do to win, that's greatness. There's nothing better than that. Michael Jordan coming in and fucking being the absolute floor general, being the greatest scorer to probably ever score the basketball. Let's just be honest. He is the greatest scorer to ever do it. Iverson, the crossover, Shaq Johnson, the Diesel. We got that. We got players like that. We got Kareem with the sky hook. I said Kareem. Yeah, it is Kareem. I don't know why I was thinking. I was thinking Wilt Chamberlain in my head when I said Kareem. So that's how I felt. Anyways, Kareem. We got players like that. We've got players like Jason Williams. Now, I don't consider Jason Williams like the greatest player of all time, but he is an iconic player that we will never forget. If you don't think Jason Williams, he be talking dumb shit. Don't be listening to him, though. Like, he be saying some dumb shit. But he's a good player, man. But, man, if y'all guys did enjoy this video, man, do your boy a favor, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, and turn your notifications on. And if you made it this far in the video, man, check out these other videos, bro. This might be something you guys might like. I'll see y'all guys in the next one. Solid is out. Peace.